shines.
Comments will remain open after this evening through May 18th.
Thank you. Do you guys have any questions for Michelle? All right.
Well, I do. I have one. This
Yes,
is for
Kristen.
the city administrator. The federal funding that we're going to receive, I want to make it clear that one of the stipulations in that funding is that we cannot use that to reduce our tax rate.
That's absolutely correct.
Okay, I wanted to make that clear to everybody watching, but I will guarantee this, when that funding becomes available, that the use of those funds will be to the benefit of all the citizens of Hagerstown.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you. So we'll leave public comment open until May 18th. So that concludes that public hearing, correct? We'll go into our next public hearing, which is the proposed budget July 1, 2021 to June 30th, 2022.
So for the budget period of fiscal year '22, our total combined budget is being proposed at $142 million across all funds, compared to fiscal year '21 budget of $159 million, which is a $17 million decrease. The biggest portion of our $142 million is within the general fund at $48.5 million, and in the enterprise funds and within electric at $26.8 million. We, again, will hold public comments open until May 18th.
Do you guys have anything for Michelle?
No.
All right, we'll keep public comment open until May 18th. That concludes that public hearing for the proposed budget. So up next, we have an introduction of an ordinance for tax rates beginning July 1, 2021.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move for the introduction of an ordinance on May 11th, 2021 to establish the city's tax rates for the fiscal year July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 on the basis of 1.002 per $100 of assessed value of all real property excluding properties designated as apartments, which will be 1.032 per $100 of assessed value and 2.505 per $100 of assessed value of all business personal property within the city of Hagerstown. These rates are the same as current FY21 rates.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? I'll just say thank you guys for bringing us a balanced budget with no tax increase, especially after COVID. Much appreciated.
Great job.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Up next, we have an introduction of an ordinance budget fiscal year 2021-22.
Mayor, hereby move for the introduction of an ordinance May 11th, 2021 to adopt the city's budget for fiscal year July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 in the amount of $142,035,625.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Last, we have an introduction of ordinance, amend the city code by repealing and reenacting Chapter 140, Land Management Code.
Mayor here. Go ahead.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move that the mayor and city council introduce an ordinance to amend the city code by repealing and reenacting Chapter 140, Land Management Code. The reenacted Land Management Code includes the 2020 package of annual revisions finalized by the mayor and city council. This reenacted version of the Land Management Code shall be known as version 3.7.
Second.
Seconded by Tiara. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. City Administrator.
Just one thing, Mayor. I wanted to, on behalf of city staff, pass on our condolences to the family of Kenny Rayner. that passed away on Saturday. He had a medical emergency at the Annie parking deck last week. I'd like to commend Jason Rogers, who's our parking supervisor, and local emergency staff that were able to get him stabilized and get to the hospital, but once at the hospital, he was not able to make it. And just want to recognize him. He's very active in the community, working with the homeless and several other nonprofit groups. He's worked for us on a part-time basis since September of 2015. Kenny was a good guy. Didn't know him really well, but he was always, when I was over in that area, always a very friendly, congenial person. And I wasn't aware he was as active as he was in the community. So it's going to be a loss that's recognized in town here. And condolences out to his family.
Thank you. Councilmember McIntyre?
Kenny waved at me every time I'd go into the parking garage, so.
Me too.
It's very, very friendly, very, very sad, and again, like you, condolences to the family. Otherwise, I'm good. Thank you.
Councilmember Martinez?
No comments.
Councilmember Burnett?
In the spirit of this past Mother's Day weekend, I experienced some serious sisterhood. I want to give shout outs to these two women here. To Keisha for inviting me to the Cease Pain Proclamation this past weekend. And also just bonding and talking about ideas of how we can improve our community in Johnston Street particularly. And Mayor Keller for your responsiveness to two requests that I received over the weekend about people dealing with addictions, and she had a ninja team set up and was able to get the help that these people needed. So I just want to thank you both, and that's all.
Thank you.
I'm good.
You're good? All right, I just have a couple things tonight. One, it is National Police Week. So that is to honor our current police officers and also to honor the ones that we've lost in the past throughout our history. So thank you to HPD, thank you to the Sheriff's Department, thank you to Maryland State Police. And tomorrow there'll be a wreath-laying ceremony at HPD at 1 o'clock if you guys would like to join. And the only other thing I had was this month is actually International Lupus Month. Yesterday was International Lupus Day, which lupus is an incurable autoimmune disease that's often invisible with people. So I would just like to give a shout out to a member of our community who I met through a lupus circle. Her name is Latrina Hines Bean, and she battles lupus fearlessly and very publicly shares her story. She will often be on Facebook, literally hooked up to a machine getting transfusions, and then the next day she's out working in our community helping people who are in need. Just recently she gathered different donations from foods around our restaurants, small businesses here, and fed the teachers at Western Heights for National Teacher Appreciation Week. So I just want to give a shout out to her. She is constantly involved in our community and doing good things for the community, all while battling a very silent but serious disease. So shout out to Miss Bean for all that she does and for being a lupus warrior on this month. And that is all I have tonight. So we're adjourned. Good night.
Yes, good.